more strategies. These are things that you will probably recognize, and we're talking about them so that you can both do them and defend yourself against them. So these are demand-based pricing strategies, looking at what the customer is willing to pay as kind of the determinant. And we got a bunch of them: prestige, price lining, target profit, price bundling, captive pricing, yield management, and subscription. So with prestige pricing, we've got that inverted demand curve, where the higher the price, the higher the demand. And because for a luxury product or for a status good, the fact that it costs money is part of the value proposition, that I can afford it and you can't. Let me show you what it is. And it's interesting, there's two levels in the luxury market. This was, as you can imagine, I'm somewhat of a stranger to the luxury market. So I have heard that there's the entry-level luxury market, and typically with entry-level status goods, the branding is highly visible so that it's really easy for other people to see that I have is this a Gucci bag? Yeah. See? Somebody knows more than I do already. So both of these are Gucci bags, right? So the entry-level status good is the Gucci bag with the big logo that everybody can see, so that anybody who doesn't have Gucci knows that I can afford Gucci and you can't. Status goods. And then there's the ultra-level, the insider status goods, for the really, truly, where the logo is hard to see, and the only people that would recognize that that's a Gucci bag are other people that can afford Gucci bags. So that's kind of a ticket to the club. So the lower level status goods, highly visible so that it's obvious that I am using status, and the higher level status goods typically have the branding much more subdued, and it's more other people recognize that it's a luxury brand rather than the person on the street, which would be me. Another approach in pricing is price line strategy. Anybody who sold mattresses will be familiar with this strategy. I call it the good, better, best strategy, and this works through the principle of anchoring and adjustment. And the idea with good, better, best is that you have a range of products, some of them lower priced, some of them higher priced, and each of them has some distinguishing characteristic that makes them. So in the mattress markets, it's the ticking or the outside fabric that is kind of the most visible part of the mattress, and that kind of changes. From the low end, it's kind of ugly cotton pinstripe, and you get to the high end, it's silk embroidered, and everything in between. And the idea with a price line strategy is, especially if a customer doesn't have experience buying the product. Who here has bought a mattress? Okay, who here has not bought a mattress? Okay, these guys are the ones you're looking for. So if you've never bought a mattress, what does a mattress cost? You walk into the mattress store, and the lower priced one is $599, and the highest priced one is $7,000. Based on that, we would expect that a mattress costs somewhere between $600 and $7,000, right? Because that's our frame of reference. And then I can see that the $600 mattress is, well, who would, what happens is most people won't choose the extreme. They won't choose the cheapest, and they won't choose the most expensive, but they'll choose something in the middle. So I don't want the cheapest mattress, but I'm not going to spend $7,000, but certainly this $3,000 mattress seems like a good value compared to the $7,000. Okay, so it's all this internal frame of reference, and the anchor is kind of set in the middle of the price line. What happens with this approach, and this is interesting, is we know that people don't buy the cheap one and people don't buy the expensive one. But if my highest priced mattress was $7,000, if I added another mattress to the line that was $10,000, I wouldn't sell very many $10,000 mattresses, but I would sell more of the $7,000 mattresses, because now they're not the most expensive. So one of the ways to increase revenue with a price line strategy is add another offering at the higher end, because that increases the perceived value of all of the offerings, and you won't sell the highest priced offering, but you'll sell more of what used to be the highest priced offering because it's no longer the highest. Another way of pricing in the consumer market is target profit pricing. And this is understanding what the expected price that consumers want to pay for a product. And with this approach, you identify a price that you think would be attractive and then design a product that you can sell profitably at that price. When I was in furniture, the magic number was retailers were looking for a sofa that they could sell for $600, because $600 was a low enough price that people would come into the store to attract them into the store. It's a promotional price. And if they actually sold the $600 sofa, they would still make some money, but they don't want to sell the $600 sofa. That's the lower end of the price range. They just want to bring people in to start the discussion. So the advantage is that that's market-driven. I know that if I can offer a sofa at $600, people will be responsive to that price. The disadvantage is it's easily imitated. If I, manufacture a $600 sofa and people start buying it, then what's to stop my competitors from offering a $600 sofa as well?